I want to thank everyone for coming out today here at Ohio Dominican University. A special thank you to our local media here in Central Ohio for coming out. A thank you to the members of the Ohio Machine front office for making their way here today, and to those guests here from Ohio Dominican University for taking the time out of their day and being a part of this very special announcement. I want to introduce the guests who are seated to my left here. Directly to my left, the president of Ohio Dominican University, Dr. Peter Symbolic. The Vice President of Business Operations for the Ohio Machine, Greg Klein. The head coach of the Ohio Machine and the Vice President, Bear Davis. And also from the Greater Columbus Sports Commission, Bruce Wimbish. Thank you everybody for coming out here today. My name is Todd Bell, and it's kind of a unique experience for me to be a part of this press conference and special announcement and partnership between the Ohio Machine and Ohio Dominican. I am the voice of the Ohio Dominican Panthers on the radio for our football and men's and women's basketball. And since the inception of the expansion machine in Central Ohio, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of the regional television sports broadcasts, as well as their MLL partner, ESPN3. I've watched this machine franchise grow from what you would expect an expansion franchise to be, a team that struggled through their first couple of years. In the last couple of years, they've become one of the more dynamic offensive teams in MLL, a very stingy defense, and a team that the last 2 seasons has qualified for the Steinfeld Cup playoffs and have nearly won a Steinfeld Cup championship. Here at Ohio Dominican University, we've seen a similar growth. Both the men's and women's soccer teams, as well as our football team, have won GLIAC championships on the same Panther field that the Ohio Machine are going to be playing on. And we've seen a great growth with all of our 14 sponsored sports here at Ohio Dominican University. So a great partnership here between these two. So this is a great day here on our campus at Ohio Dominican, and a great day for the Ohio Machine. At this time, I would like to introduce Greg Klein. He's the Vice President of Business Operation for the Ohio Machine.
Well, thank you, Todd. Actually, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. It's an exciting day for us as we embark on a new chapter for our franchise here. I'd like to start off by thanking the Ohio Dominican University for making this happen, and especially thank you to Jamie Caridi, Donna Pixmere, and Jeff Blair for all of their help in getting us step by step through this process and getting us to where we are today. Also to the Greater Columbus Sports Commission for all of their help. We wouldn't be anywhere close to where we are at this point in being able to have this conference. Our entire organization is here and very excited to announce that Panther Stadium at Ohio Dominican University will be our home field starting in 2016 in April when we start our next season. We're proud to announce that partnership and have that home field be located here, because some of the things we've been taking a look at as we've been trying to grow on the field is also try to grow off the field, particularly with our fan base. A major point of emphasis for finding a location closer to downtown for us was to be closer to where our season ticket members are, closer to where our sponsors are, and actually closer to where we think we'll have greater fan growth. And we felt that Panther Stadium was the perfect place to make that happen, and also a perfect place for us to extend Major League Lacrosse closer to Columbus as well. For fans, Panther Stadium represents a fan-friendly environment that we think will get better and better each time. Action on the field will be closer than ever. Fans will be right on top of the play, which I think is pretty tremendous. It's an exciting game and an exciting sport to be very close to. Another piece of the announcement for us also is we've simplified our ticket pricing and our ticket packages for next year, where the average single game ticket price will be 20% lower than it has been before. As always, being a season ticket member is probably the best way to see our games, as you are actually get significant price savings. You'll have options for higher level online seating and on-field seating, and actually enjoy quite a few other perks during the season. Fans coming to games also, parking is going to be an absolute breeze. There are more than 3 times the amount of parking located adjacent to the stadium than we've ever had before. So getting in and out to our games is going to be really fantastic. So in addition to sort of the great amenities fans can expect here at Panther Stadium, another really important piece of this partnership was us finding a partner in Ohio Dominican University. We felt that of the different places that we spoke with and the different organizations we spoke with, we found a real, true, close partner in this process, and are really grateful for that to be there. While we're thrilled to kind of call it home and find that true partnership, lastly, I did want to take a couple of seconds to thank Ohio Wesleyan University and the City of Delaware for all of their support over the last 4 years. They helped us kind of move on from being an expansion team in 2012 to a championship contender in 2015, and for that we'll always be grateful. Thank you.
This time we'll bring up the president of Ohio Dominican University, Dr. Peter Symbolic.
Thanks, Todd. Vice President Klein, Coach Davis, and our guests from the Columbus Sports Commission, media, fans, and friends. Ohio Dominican community, we're very proud to welcome the Ohio Machine to your new home. Welcome home. Ohio Dominican has a rich history of support for intercollegiate athletics, and we look forward to sharing that support with your winning team as well. In fact, the life cycle of Ohio Dominican's rise in the area's only NCAA Division II program, it aligns closely with the Ohio Machine's growth since your debut. We look forward to both parties' continuing success as a result of this partnership. We're also keenly aware of the loyal fan following that the Ohio Machine has established over these past 4 seasons, and we can't wait to bring the fans of America's fastest growing sport to our Panther Stadium. We are just minutes away from downtown. I'm sure that's going to be an advantage for everybody involved. Columbus is one of America's great sports cities, and we know that your fans are going to love the convenience of our campus and its location and the setting of our stadium. It's a great venue that will bring your fans close to the action, and we can't wait for the next season to start. This day, it marks the culmination of a lot of effort by many people to bring Major League Lacrosse into the city of Columbus. I'm grateful to the members of the Machine's front office and to the leadership of Major League Lacrosse for recognizing the opportunities that this move provides for your continued growth and success. I also want to acknowledge the many members of Ohio Dominican administration and the staff who were instrumental in arranging this partnership. Thank you for all of your efforts. It wouldn't have been possible without you. One key component to this partnership I want to highlight is that both of our organizations have a common mission, a mission that includes a commitment to community service, and in particular to serving the young people of Central Ohio, and look forward to that part of our relationship. It'll be exciting to explore the new avenues of service together. So on behalf of the university's Board of Trustees and our university community, I'm proud to say welcome to the Ohio Machine. We're looking forward to a bright future as partners in bringing professional lacrosse into the heart of Ohio's capital city. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Symbolic. Well, we're also happy to have the Greater Columbus Sports Commission with us here today, and some of their representatives are also sitting in our audience. And joining us up on the podium now is the Commissioner, or the Director of Marketing and Communications, Bruce Wimbich.
Good afternoon. The Columbus Sports Commission is proud to be here today in support of 2 of our partners, the first being the Ohio Machine. It was great to have Major League Lacrosse choose Central Ohio for their Midwest franchise, adding a 4th professional sports team to our sports community these last 4 years. And it didn't seem too long ago that in 2012, we partnered with the Machine during the city's bicentennial on an event at Columbus Commons where we had hundreds of lacrosse fans, kids, all ages, having a lunch and clinic at Columbus Commons. So it doesn't seem like that was too long ago, but it was a really great time to help the Machine get off to a great start. And now we look at them 4 years later, and we're just really, really proud. To our partner in Ohio Dominican, We're proud to support Columbus's NCAA Division II institution with this new partnership with the machine. ODU's jump to Division II really helped our sports destinations profile, especially with the NCAA giving us all 3 division levels, which the NCAA really appreciates when they look at bringing championship events to a community. That immediately paid off with the work of ODU and the athletic department in winning the Division II Women's Basketball Elite 8 and Championships for 2017. And now we're looking forward to an even greater partnership with ODU and the machine in 2016. We're also thankful, in the same spirit I'll echo Greg, that our partner Ohio Wesleyan in Division III, Delaware has provided much of the platform and foundation for the success of the machine to build on going forward. For our sports community, with the overall growth of lacrosse in sports and in Central Ohio, we really believe Columbus will become the lacrosse capital of Ohio if it's not considered that already. In 2016, the Sports Commission will partner with Ohio State to host the NCAA Division I lacrosse quarterfinals at Ohio Stadium for the first time ever. We're thankful for the help of the machine that will help provide and promoting these quarterfinal events so that we can make a great first impression on the NCAA for future events in lacrosse. In 2017, lacrosse will become a sanctioned championship for the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and our hope is that the state championship now played at Upper Arlington High School will remain in Columbus. The machine's value is even greater than Ohio, as they are the only MLL franchise in the Midwest. We love their regionality for the state, as well as the other states in the Midwest, as our geography and accessibility for Columbus make it so easy to get here. And that can only bode great things for the future. So you see that the value of the machine being successful has more layers than just a team's regular season. Their success can only mean good things for youth lacrosse, as one of the fastest growing sports in the country, much like the Blue Jackets and the Crew. And last, the machine's success can only mean good things for Columbus, chances to win bids for regional and national lacrosse events in the future. So congratulations to both the machine and Ohio Dominican. Thank you.
Lastly, we'll bring up the head coach and vice president of operations with the Ohio Machine. This is a guy that I've had a great opportunity the last couple of years of working with, and this will probably be the last time you'll see him in a suit and tie. He's usually in his customary visor and clipboard, getting ready to draw something up for a game-winning goal. Bear Davis.
It was interesting how many people did not recognize me with a suit and tie on today, and I respect that. I appreciate that. Listen to Todd's voice. I was clicking through the radio on Saturday, and I was able to hear the Ohio Dominican game on the radio. Inspired me for our spring season alone, because his voice to me means that season has come upon us. So looking forward to come to his home now, where he's been coming to our home and having him do our game. So thank you for the introduction. Also, I'd like to thank Dr. Symbolic. This is a major decision by a university, and I know Jamie Crarty and I jumped on an email and a phone call back in July, which we started to spark this as we knew that we had to open up our opportunities to look at venues as we were ending our contract with the Ohio Wesleyan and reevaluating that with them and other options. So Jamie was first class all the way through, and really made us feel welcome and let us feel positive about the opportunities ahead of us. And then meeting Jeff Blair, the athletic director, who I sympathize with, as I was once athletic director myself, and knowing the addition of more work is always not welcomed. But so him to take on this project says a lot about him and his staff and the athletic department. Also, this may have even started before this thought process before the season even started this past spring. I had the opportunity to have a nice little coffee meeting at Panera, and on my way out, I saw Coach Conley as he was preparing for spring ball or whatever it may have been at that time. sitting by himself. Well, long story short, I actually played with Coach Conley's son at Hilliard. Played football with him. So I've just figured a guy of his status, first-class person, to be at a place like this place must be first class. And I identified that immediately, that this place, it says something about this place to draw in such a guy like Coach Conley. And we're certainly proud that he, which we all know most football coaches have a say on their field, has also allowed us to come here and be a part of what they're doing here at Ohio Dominican. Our team, we sent out the email. We talked to a lot of our captains. They're very excited about this opportunity. Ohio Wesleyan and Selby Stadium has been a tremendous home to us. It's a coliseum of history here in Ohio, and we thank them for being our home for the past 4 years. With that, our tremendous partners are centrally based here in Columbus, meaning our hotel. We have a great partner in the Holiday Inn downtown, and our guy in the airport, obviously where many of our guys travel into. It's quite a burden on them to get on the bus afterwards and do the 45-minute travels. And that was one thing that was weighing on our guys for years. And now that they're all very excited to have a home that is centralized. For the first time ever, we'll be able to practice, do our walkthroughs, do our training camp, play our games all in one place. So they'll actually be able to leave their equipment in their locker room and call this place a true home. And for that, they're very excited. They're very excited about that opportunity. And for us, it simplifies things. It helps us also, as a team, focus on the task at hand, which is winning games. Our fans have been tremendous. I'm one of the few fortunate professional coaches that gets to be probably more intimately involved with our fans because of my vice president role. I oversee our ticket sales office as well. And so we get to know our season ticket holders probably a little bit more intimately than most coaches do. And they're very excited matter of fact, we actually did a renewal on my way out the door. As I was on my way here, we sent out an email to all of our season ticket holders, and they're very excited to a point that we've already sold our first renewal before the press conference. And that says a lot about their excitement and their energy, and we anticipate over the next couple of days that there'll be a tremendous amount of renewals coming through. What happens is our base of season ticket holders is primarily Columbus. However, we're very fortunate to have some as far as Michigan, Pittsburgh, all over the place. So when they do travel, they travel from Columbus. That was about a 45-minute, travel for them. Now they have a parking lot that's close to the site where they'll be able to, tailgate and enjoy the amenities that most home facilities do for fans. They'll be able to travel in a shorter distance, be here, do the tailgating, come to the event. It will be more of an event than just a game for them. And I know that they're very excited about that and the feedback that we've already received. Also, the one thing that we have learned is that we've played at a lot of tremendous stadiums, but also the ones that have no track around them is very interesting to us. It does put the fans right on the field, and we will have seating that will come right up to the field. It's a fastest game on 2 feet. It's going to allow the fans to really get up and close and see how fast this game truly is. And I think that will entice them to come back and be a part of what we're doing. Coming in here in the mid-2013 season, I'm an Ohio native. I was living in Annapolis. The president at the time asked me to come back. For me, the vision has always been let's try to find a place more centrally located, as that was a lot of feedback that we had received from our season ticket holders. And now the dream has come true that we've been able to move to Central Ohio, and we're really excited that what this will bring for new season ticket holders, new experiences for youth, as our interest has been in the youth lacrosse, as we form and help form the Central Ohio Youth Lacrosse League, the COIL. We're overseeing this new project, which will allow them to be here up close and personal with our players, and that's exciting for all of us. The players are very excited about training camp. We are going through an expansion, which is exciting. We have a new team in Atlanta, so there will be 9 teams this year. And then we will see how the expansion draft goes on November 18th, and then we'll have a supplemental draft, the college draft, and training camp. And I'm counting all that down, as you can tell. So we'll be around for any more questions, and I appreciate it. And thanks, Todd, for having us here.
As Bear said, for our media that are here, we will have a media availability as soon as we are concluded here. The public relations representatives from both the university and the machine, Tom Brockman here in the middle and Noah Scharfman over here, will be available to assist you in those sessions that you would like to have. At this time, if I could have Dr. Symbolic, Mr. Klein, Mr. Davis stand, please. Stay right out here. Dominican on the back of it. Anybody like to come up, take some pictures? A little photo opportunity for you here. And as all of you have quickly realized, we're going to have a little champagne toast. I'll take that off your hand. Oops, sorry, Jesse. And I believe Dr. Symbolic, you're going to lead the toast.
Does everybody have an opportunity to imbibe? Okay. Well, let me offer my congratulations and my best wishes to a long, fruitful partnership between the Ohio Machine and Ohio Dominican University. Congratulations.